Hi, this is Jack from Fragomen, the world's leading provider of immigration services, and today I'm kicking off a series exploring Canadian immigration pathways for international students after graduation. If you find this video helpful or would like to stay updated with more immigration content like this, be sure to like and subscribe. You can also follow Fragomen on our other social media platforms linked on our profile. So, today we're going to talk and give a bit of an overview of the international student immigration journey. Now, this journey and its pathway is set even before you step foot in Canada. And the key to remaining in Canada is something called a post-graduation work permit. This PGWP, as it's called, are issued to students at certain schools and programs. And this is different between a public college or a university, which we'll go into a little bit in a bit. The second stage of this is to get permanent residence after your PGWP. And Canada recognizes the concept of dual intent, and so you can be a temporary resident and apply for permanent residence at the same time. And the two programs that you can access as an international student in most cases are Express Entry and Provincial Nomination Programs. So, how do you get this PGWP? Well, it depends on the school and it depends on the program. If you go to a public college, and these public colleges usually offer 2-year programs, it will really depend on the type of program that you go to. PGWPs will only be issued to students who are graduating from programs that are in labor shortage conditions. So right now, programs such as construction or healthcare or even early childhood education are in labor shortage, and PGWPs will be issued to these students who've enrolled and graduated from these programs. You can find the list of programs on the Immigration, Refugee, Citizenship Canada website, but this may change depending on the labor market situation and the data that the Canadian government has. PGWPs are issued usually to the duration of a program, up to 2 years. So if your program is 8 months, you'll get an 8-month work permit. If your program is 2 years, you'll get a 2-year work permit. So that's what happens when you go to a public college. If you decide to go to university, usually 4-year programs or graduate programs, then there are no restrictions on a program itself or a program being in labor shortage. Instead, what the government is looking for you to get a PGWP is you to demonstrate English or French language skills. There are certain English language tests and French language tests that are set by the Canadian government and will only be recognized by the Canadian government. So if you can achieve a certain minimal level of English or French in these programs, you will be issued a PGWP. And in this particular case, for a 4-year program, you'll get up to a 3-year work permit, and the same with most master's and doctoral programs as well. So that's the PGWP. You can work and remain in Canada based on this, and it's the gateway to getting permanent residence. Permanent residence is basically divided into 2 parts. We'll talk about Express Entry first. Express Entry is a points-based system that is based on your background. So that can be anything from age to your language skills and experience, to your foreign work experience, to getting a Canadian degree, which you will probably have one as an international student, etc., etc. And based upon that background, the government will award you a set number of points. Based on these points, the government from time to time draws or invites people to apply for permanent residence, and after the application is set, then the government will adjudicate this application within about 6 months usually. So it's pretty fast, and there are many advantages to this program, especially the speed of it, but it's all online. There's hardly any waiting except for when you have to wait to be invited. And the drawback for Express Entry is that you have to be invited to apply. So what if Express Entry doesn't work out? You don't have a certain score that you're not getting invited to, it's taking a long time. You can also look at the provincial systems that are here, or the provincial nomination programs. The government of Canada has allowed the provinces to choose their own permanent residents, and that's basically to reflect local needs in each province. Sometimes a group of provinces, like in the Atlantic provinces, have come together to create a program on their own as well. Now, the process for this is a lot longer. You have to be nominated by your province. You have to apply formally for permanent residence, and usually 18 to 24 months later, you will get the approval if all goes well. The requirements for this are different based on the province or the region, but also on the types of programs they have too. So there are different programs developed. For instance, most provincial nomination programs have some sort of job offer component to it, but others, there could be programs for master's and PhD streams, and other provinces have pathways for in-demand occupations. So it's a good idea to take a look at the provincial nomination websites and see what type of programs and the types of people that the provinces are looking out for as well. One note, some provinces like Ontario or British Columbia are using the express entry system to intake individuals, but their point allocation and the way that they assess people for nomination purposes could be different. So be careful of that as well. So that's our basic overview of the international student journey. I should also note that if you see benefit from using an immigration services firm like Fragomen, we help out with all parts of the immigration journey, starting from your study permit all the way to permanent residence. So making your immigration journey as clear and stress-free as possible is our goal. Thanks for watching. Now, to learn more about the application process for each of these pathways, please stay tuned for future videos. As we publish more videos on this topic, we will link them in the description box and add them to the series playlist. If you found this content helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more Fragomen content. To learn more about the firm or reach out for immigration services, please visit fragomen.com and contact the Fragomen office closest to you. Thanks for watching again, and see you soon.